Hi folks, today we're going to talk about how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. When you live paycheck to paycheck, you are constantly scrambling to make ends meet or running out of money before the end of the month. It can be stressful because you feel like you never have quite enough to cover all your bills and buy the things that you want. When you live paycheck to paycheck, it is nearly impossible to get ahead financially. You may not be able to handle even a few $100s for emergencies. Often, you end up overspending and you run up more debt each month. According to the 2017 survey, Career Builder, a leading job site, found some startling statistics related to debt, budgeting, and making ends meet. For example, here are some findings from the survey. Nearly 1 in 10 workers making $100,000 plus more live paycheck to paycheck. More than 1 in 4 workers do not set aside any savings each month. Nearly 3 in 4 workers say they are in debt, and more than half think there always will be. More than half of minimum wage workers say they have to work more than one job to make ends meet. 28% of workers making $50,000 to $99,999 usually or always live paycheck to paycheck, and 70% are in debt. The survey also found that 32% of the nearly 3,500 full-time workers surveyed use a budget and only 56% save $100 or less a month. How can you stop this vicious cycle as your debt won't magically disappear? You can start by changing your habits and behaviors. Breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle takes discipline, planning, and shifting your mindset to approach money differently. Learn to budget. A budget is a plan for your money. In order to stop living paycheck to paycheck, you need to know your income and expenses. Please check out my video, How to Plan a Budget, by clicking on the link above, where you'll learn the basics of budgeting. You need to start budgeting now on a monthly basis, as it is a very important tool to change your financial future. Cut back on your spending. Much of paycheck to paycheck spending is because you aren't paying attention to your outflow of money. There are so many ways you can cut your spending. All you need to do is take a look at your monthly spending and try to cut down on the bill. Even though some of the regular bills might seem small and insignificant, their cumulative effect can be enormous and can make a huge impact on your resources. Try to start by calling your car insurance, mortgage insurance, TV or cable providers, and cell phone company to lower the bills or find a better deal. You can also cut your unnecessary credit cards or monthly subscriptions which you don't use regularly. Make sure you keep a tab on eating out and shopping, as it can get out of hand very easily and increase your spending tremendously. Set money aside every paycheck. Make your savings automatic. A quote from the investing legend Warren Buffett: "Don't save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." If you plan on saving whatever is left over after you spend the rest of your paycheck, you will never be able to save anything. Whether you're building up emergency savings, savings for an investment, or putting away for retirement, that money should come out first, ahead of the rest of your spending. Get out of debt as soon as possible. A lot of people would love to pay down their debt or completely get rid of it, but they aren't quite sure of the best way to do it or where to get started. Here are some ways you can get started. Pay off the debts first, where you pay the most interest. Choose the debt that is charging you the most interest and focus all of your extra payments on paying off that one first. Once your most expensive debt is paid off, focus on the next most expensive one and continue this until you pay down each of your debts. This is a really good way of making sure you're paying less interest while paying off your debt fast. Pay a little bit more than just the minimum amount each month. If you only make your minimum credit card payments each month, it can take forever to pay off your balance. If you want to pay off your balance quickly, pay as much extra as you can afford. Consolidation of debt. You might be able to use a balance transfer credit card or a debt consolidation loan to roll multiple debts into one, ideally with a lower interest rate. Live below your means. Whether you earn $40,000 or $150,000, you cannot achieve financial independence without spending less than you earn. You must spend below your means to have money left to save and invest for the future. When you are earning a good living, it's easy to get caught up in a more lavish lifestyle. Avoid the temptation to go overboard on luxuries and instead focus on saving a significant portion of your income. Increase your income. The best way to make sure you're not living paycheck to paycheck is by increasing your income. A little bit of extra income each month would provide you enough of a cushion for you to start saving for the future. It may be worth it to take on a side hustle. To learn more on how to earn extra on the side while still doing your 9 to 5, you can watch my video 12 Passive Income Ideas by clicking on the link above. Have a good financial plan for bonuses or raises. Making good use of your bonus can be an integral part of achieving your goals since they typically only come once or twice a year. Having a good plan beforehand is really important. Instead of spending the raise or bonus on a large unnecessary purchase, you can plan on using part of it to pay down debt, if any, add to the retirement account, and invest a portion of it for your future. It's tough when you're struggling to make ends meet. But by taking the right steps, you can get back on track faster than you think.